This is part of an ongoing series showcasing my top 20 favorite video games. Number 15 is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Listen, I'm probably on the spectrum to some degree, so a Sonic game being on here really shouldn't surprise anybody. The 3D Sonic games have ranged from bad to weird to really bad. But I think this game is almost universally considered the best of the bunch, and for good reason. Coming right off the heels of the success for the first Sonic Adventure, Battle manages to take the 3 different methods of gameplay that worked the best in the first one and refine them to their best qualities. Each one may have their own hangups, but I'd say that's more due to the limitations of what their style offers rather than a mark against the design. If you don't like platformer adjacent scavenger hunt style levels, for example, you're probably not going to like playing as Knuckles or Rouge. Of course, in talking about the gameplay, I can't not mention the Chow Gardens. I've sunk in so many hours into that part of the game in particular, it's not even funny. There were some points where I would just focus on getting power bars that were all one singular color, and then super juicing the stat of one of the chows I was raising. Then there's the races, the fights, unlocking the different gardens, and that's just one part of the game. Another thing I can't leave unsaid is the character of Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog has had an interesting relationship over the years, both with the Sonic fandom and with the internet in general.
I found you, Faker! Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
When he was first introduced, he was made to be this darker, cooler foil to Sonic. And for a while, it worked. I didn't know a single kid that played these games growing up that didn't think he was cool to some degree, with his dark colors, tragic backstory, brooding attitude. But this game actually does commit to the bit and gives him a real arc, and some surprisingly heavy themes about grief, identity, and purpose. But as time went on, people started poking fun at his edginess, especially when his spin-off game came out, while they let him swear while being voiced by his 4Kids actor of all people.
Where's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Nowadays, I think they lean more into the edgelord persona, with a bit of an ironic edge, and as a result, people seem to love him again. It probably helps that his 2 counterparts, Rouge and Omega, do add some much-needed levity. Nowadays, it's hard to imagine a Sonic story featuring Shadow without his squad. Looking at you, Paramount! I'm getting off topic though, I haven't even brought up my favorite part of this game, the music. This entire soundtrack goes harder than it has any right to. From Knuckles' rap tracks to Rouge's central jazz, Shadow's grunge theme, City Escape, I'm the Eggman, Live and Learn, there's literally no other way to describe this soundtrack besides iconic. This game was the textbook definition of product of its times for the early 2000s, and it's not the least bit sorry about it, and that kinda makes me respect it more.